You're watching GM6 Drone Mapping. On April 15th, 2017, I posted a video titled How to Make Money Drone Mapping. That was the first in a series of videos that I made documenting a construction project that I was working on. Now the project has come to an end, and I want to share some details about a few lessons that we learned along the way. So the project was a 64,000 square foot building on 17 acres of land. It's not the biggest project, but not exactly the smallest either. We used 3 different types of drones throughout the job. We used a Phantom 3 Pro, a Mavic Pro, and a Phantom 4 Pro. Each camera had its own unique attributes. Now the Phantom 3 Pro had a wide field of view compared to the Mavic and the Phantom 4. Now that's good because it means less pictures are needed to cover the same amount of area as the other 2 cameras. And less images means less processing time. However, it has a 12 megapixel camera, which means that it has less resolution than the Phantom 4 Pro. Now when we used the Mavic Pro, we first noticed that the map was more accurate than it was with the Phantom 3 Pro. The same was also true with the Phantom 4. Now when it came to altitude, we experimented with everything from 30 meters up to 121 meters. Now normally I would fly at 121 meters, but the Phantom 3 having less resolution of a camera, you need to fly closer to the ground. Now I had several people in the industry tell me that 30 meters was too close and that the ground sampling distance would be extremely low. The dilemma that I had was that my ground sampling distance had nothing to do with the clarity of my map. They are related, but if the edge of an object is too blurry, then your measurement may be wrong. One of the most painful and most valuable lessons that we learned is that determination, patience, and persistence pay off. Since starting this project, I have gone on to many more, but I haven't found one specific workflow that's perfect for every job. Now, of course, we have our typical safety and equipment checks, but the conditions in which we are mapping, they change from job to job. But with persistence, we found out that camera quality is only one factor in making a quality map. If you don't know your camera, you cannot get consistent quality. So the last piece of advice that I want to leave you with is all the difficulties you work through may be a painful process at times, but to get through them, you must never stop learning. And above all, never stop asking questions.